All right, welcome back, gurus. In this video, it's going to be fiberglass repair on the interior rear seat panels. So yeah, stay tuned. Check this out. All right, gurus. Been tinkering around with these interior panel pieces for the back of the 65. The sides I have to cut down. Cut this one down, got it fitted. It fits great on the other side. So I just use it as a template later on top of the other one. Trace it out. Now I'm just going to cut it out. If I've done everything correctly, it should fit properly. Let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we? So now it's time to make it all dusty in here and cut this sucker. I will be back. And just like that, we are back. It's like magic. We got to cut out. Found this panel on buy and sell. It's a little rough, but not that bad because I was going to cut it up anyways. So I got it for $10, full panel. I got this panel and an extra passenger side panel, but I don't need the passenger side because I already had it. So I'm going to see if it fits. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. I did it right, everybody. I did it right. This is the look of somebody doing success. Haha, success. It's like I did it once before. Woohoo. All right. So there it is. That's the bottom half. That's what I had to cut out the side panels to make them fit in there with the new chassis. Because the gas tank sits underneath the seat there. So it's up higher than the 65 would have been. Here's my extra panel. Don't need it. Going to use it for parts to fill in the hole that's on that one. Somebody cut a speaker hole into it. I will be plugging that hole. This hole will get plugged. So it can look like this panel. Now, I have most of the panels for back there. I don't have the upper section. But we'll piece it together. I keep finding good scores on buy and sell. Like to buy and sell. I'm a buy and sell junkie. But if you look, I got the hood. It's in great shape. I got it for $40. Back glass, I got for $40. The panel, $10. So I got to do a little work, but I'm going to hack it up anyway. So here it is all chopped up. Got to pass that hole. Have the cut for the back of this one. So I will replace that with the one that's on there. I do not have the outer ring though, unfortunately. So maybe I just plug those holes too. Who knows? Or maybe, haha, I have another idea. I might share it with you later. Not now. But, oh yeah, that would be pretty damn cool. Okay. Okie dokie. So, with that being said, I shall get back to you. Hang loose. All right, next update. Got it all cleaned up. Kind of screwed up this bottom corner here, but it's going to be okay. I know how to fix it. Got this side cleaned up. Ready. There's actually a little ring right here. I didn't know. Once I cleaned it all up, the ring was exposed, so I just cleaned up the ring. Now we just got to glue it back to the ring. Little bond, and we're good to go. Somebody, at some point, there was like a silicone of some sort used on the old piece that was here. Felt a little bit like a gasket sealer, to be honest. So Whatever floats your boat. So I just got to cut this tab off here for this one, and then find me a piece to add into here to fill in the hole. That's my next step. So without further ado, I will get back to you. Hang loose, gurus. All right, we be back. A little bit of fiberglass work here. I really don't like working with fiberglass a lot. I don't mind working with it. I hate the sanding of it. It's just nasty. Nasty, I tell you. Nasty. But here, let's take a look. See, hopefully I got enough hardener in there. Not real familiar with it. Usually it's more of a gray when I mix it up. But then again, I might mix it up too hard at that point. I don't know. But I didn't have anything left. So that's as far as I can go with that. But we'll find out if it dries. I think it will. We'll be just fine. And then I'll flip it over and we'll fix that front side of it. So let me show you what this thing's looking like. All right, here we go. Take a look. See that? Looks so good. Got panel in. Now we're working on the driver's side. I mean, you realize I had half these panels. So I started searching for parts. I was searching for something that I needed. I wanted a test fit. And then as I'm moving parts around, I'm finding all these other parts didn't know I had. So a couple years back at the shop, we did a 65 Mustang. So anytime they replaced anything on that, apparently I brought it home. I got a rear valance. I got a front valance. That's where these fenders came from. What else did I get? Thought I grabbed a couple doors too, but I ended up getting rid of those. And they were really solid, but they had been hacked up. So yeah, we'll wait for that to dry. I'm going to crank this heater on. Hopefully that'll heat up in here and we'll get it to dry. Cut my strips. Turn this a little bit. Didn't realize I wasn't looking at the camera. All right, let's try that again. I cut my fiberglass strips about yay big. Easy to work with. In this case, I just poured it out a little bit, spread it out. Started laying these things down, spread a little more out, use my fingers to kind of rub it all in. There's all kinds of different ways. You can dip it in the thing and work it that way. This seems to be the easiest and cleanest. So, for me anyways, I've tried it many different ways. But we're going to get to cranking that heater and get this thing baking. Bacon. Ooh, bacon, I'm hungry. All right, oakley dokley. Looks like we did do it right. Look at this. It hardened on us. Nice. Ooh, it's nice and warm. Haha, it's nice and hot actually. Careful. Burn yourself. So yeah, did the tabs. Did a small edge, small pieces over the edge where the crack is, where the two joints meet. And then one really big one over the top, because I can go back and drill that hole back out again. So that's how I did that. I was searching for my JB weld to weld this thing back on, because I don't want to set up the probe on for one little thing. But it looks like I'm probably going to have to. Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. 2 thumbs up. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Here it is. Stuff is hard enough to work with. Look at that. All right, now check that front patch out. That looks pretty good. It's not perfect. Doesn't have the contour, but I will be fixing that. Oh, wow. Turned out way better than I thought it would. So I am super stoked on that. And the tabs are nice and firm. I just got to shape them, and drill the holes. So,
Ow.
yeah. And we'll be right back. Here we go. There it is. Looks pretty good in there. Looks pretty good. Still needs a little body modification, but that's gonna work out just fine. I like it. I like it. Coming together. That's right. Coming together.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Joe? You like it? Check out Joe's Christmas present. Yeah. Apparently there were 3 of them in the closet we didn't even know about. It's a surprise, Christmas surprise. Yeah, they're under a box full of pictures. A box full of pictures, and we thought that box was full of pictures, but it turned out to be 3 of those things. Go figure. Clean out your closet once in a while. We don't know how long they've been there. We don't know who bought them. We know we didn't buy them. So, it's a mystery. Christmas mystery. All right, hang loose. All right, here we go. We put a little filler on there, filled in our thing. Got some glaze over the top. Sand that out, get it all smooth. If you're wondering how I'm going to texture this, I do have a plan. Don't know how well it's going to work, but I have a plan using rock guard. So we'll see how well that looks. Who knows? If that doesn't work, maybe a combination of rock guard and maybe cheesecloth, I was thinking. We'll have to see. Because it's not quite a texture. The texture's not like round. It's more like a fiber. So with that being said, gonna be tricky. But we'll make it work. We'll figure it out one way or the other. So that's the update. We'll get back to you. All right. Heading to work. Last day of the year. New Year's Eve 2025. So, yeah. I had a thought. There's 2 types of people. You have the glass half empty and the glass half full. Glass half empty people see it as coming to an end. Whereas the glass half full people, we see it more as potential. There's still life left in it. I don't know. That was just my thought this morning. I thought I'd share it. Well, hang loose. All right, guys. This thing blocked out just fine. I did a test. When I worked in a factory on an assembly line, we used to have to texture our some of the parts we would have to texture, and we would just turn the air pressure down. You could adjust the size of your texture by how much air you used. And we're going to do that again today. I'll show you what I mean. And now we'll get us a nice coat on there first. That looks pretty good. Now, get back to you here in a minute when that tacks off. All right, starting to tack up. Now, you have to dial in your texture pattern, turning down your air. The lower you get, the bigger your chunks are. This is what I'm going to go with. How well you can see it, but that's going to be my texture. So we will build it up 2 or 3 layers. And then we'll roll with that. Don't want to get it on there too soon. You want to let it tack up a little bit. You work your way at an angle, it helps to hide it. Bring you in for a close-up. How well you can see it, it's light. And you know, the true test will be how good does it look when I get paint on it. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. But that will be in the upcoming video, not in this one. I'm off all weekend, so that's 2 more days. This is Friday. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. So, yeah, I'm going to hit that thing again here in about 5 minutes when that sets up. I don't want to get it too wet and too much at one time. It'll try to melt together. So we want it to stay sitting on top. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. There's the texture job. Out of the light so you can see. Now, I did the whole front across so I could blend it easier around the side here. And it'll help hide the change in texture. Because the other texture is a lot different. So hopefully it'll all blend nicely. We won't have any issues. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year again. And like and subscribe. Appreciate those who did and have. And if you haven't, what are you waiting on? Follow this build. Every week's a little bit farther. Getting a little closer and a little closer. I know I'm jumping around here, but with the holidays and everything, the money tree's been picked a little slim pickings, so gotta wait for it to grow back a little. So I jumped over to stuff I could afford to do that I had laying around, which was this stuff. And yeah, easy fix on that. I'm really happy with how well it turned out, to be honest. So yeah, easy peasy. Like and subscribe. Till next time, hang loose, gurus.